Have you ever looked up at successful entrepreneurs and wondered what makes them who they are? What kind of path did they walk down to get to where they are now? In this video, we'll break down the blueprint for success that these individuals have likely used to climb to the top of their game. But it's important to note that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to success. And while these tips may work for some, they might not work for others. That's why it's crucial to be adaptable and willing to change your strategies as needed. You'll also need to build a strong support network that can provide guidance and advice when you face challenges along the way. With that said, let's dive into what has made some of the most inspiring entrepreneurs of our time so successful. First, we need to figure out where we're going. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day and lose sight of the bigger picture. Successful entrepreneurs are able to see the forest for the trees and have a clear vision of where they want to go. This doesn't mean that they always have everything figured out, but they do have a general sense of direction, and they're able to stay focused on their goals even when things get tough. To do this effectively, you need to take a step back and assess your current situation. Ask yourself where you are now and where you want to be in the future. Set short-term and long-term goals for yourself, and make sure they're specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Having a roadmap will help keep you on track and motivated. As you set your goals, it's important to consider the resources you'll need to get there. Do you have the necessary skills and knowledge, or do you need to learn new ones? Are there any external factors that could help or hinder your progress? By taking the time to assess your situation and plan accordingly, you'll be well on your way to achieving your dreams. The next step is to develop a plan of action. Break down your goals into smaller, more manageable steps and create a timeline for when you plan to achieve each one. This will help you stay organized and focused as you work towards your larger goals. But remember to be flexible and willing to adjust your plan as needed. Things don't always go according to plan, and that's okay. The key is to learn from any setbacks and use that knowledge to improve your plan moving forward. For example, let's say you want to start a business. Your first step could be to conduct market research and create a business plan. You'd then need to secure funding and put together a team to help you launch your venture. Finally, you'd focus on marketing your product or service and growing your customer base. Each of these steps can be broken down further into smaller tasks, and a timeline can be created for when each task will be completed. If something doesn't go according to plan, don't get discouraged. Instead, take some time to figure out what went wrong and how you can avoid similar issues in the future. Remember, planning is essential for success, but it's not a one-size-fits-all process. Your plan should evolve as you do and be open to change when necessary. Don't be afraid to take risks and think outside the box when developing your plan. This is how you'll set yourself apart from the competition and achieve your dreams. Now that you have a plan in place, it's time to put it into action. One of the keys to success is being proactive and taking initiative. Successful entrepreneurs don't wait for things to happen. They make things happen. This means being willing to take risks and step outside of your comfort zone. It also means being persistent in the face of obstacles and never giving up on your goals. But before you jump in head first, it's important to do your research and make sure you have all the information you need to make informed decisions. For example, if you're starting a business, you need to understand the market you're entering, your target audience, and the competition. Once you have this information, you can develop a plan that will help you succeed. Another key is to stay organized and manage your time wisely. You have a plan of action. It's time to get to work. But before you jump in, take a moment to assess your current workload and identify any potential conflicts. This will help you make the most of your time and ensure that you're able to meet your deadlines. To stay on track, consider using tools like calendars, to-do lists, and project management software. These can help you stay focused and ensure that you're making progress toward your goals. It's also important to be aware of potential distractions and develop strategies to minimize their impact. This could include setting aside specific times of the day to check email or social media, or creating a quiet workspace where you can focus on your work without interruption. Remember, staying organized and managing your time wisely are essential to success. Develop a system that works for you and stick to it. Once you've taken the time to plan and prepare, it's time to take action. But remember, even with the best planning, things won't always go according to plan. Be prepared to adjust your course as needed and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. A big part of being successful is knowing when to ask for help. Successful entrepreneurs understand that they can't do it all themselves, and that sometimes they need to rely on others to reach their goals. They know when to delegate tasks and when to bring in outside experts. This allows them to focus on the areas where they can make the most impact and ensure that their business runs smoothly. One way to find the right people to help you is by networking. Attend industry events, join professional organizations, and reach out to other entrepreneurs in your field. You never know who you might meet and what kind of connections you could make. Another way is to hire employees or contractors. If you need help with a specific task or project, consider bringing on someone who has the expertise and experience to do it well. This could be a virtual assistant, a freelance writer, or a consultant. Just make sure that you find someone who's reliable and trustworthy. Mentors can also provide valuable guidance and advice as you work toward your goals. They can offer insights into the challenges you may face and help you develop strategies for overcoming them. Mentors can also be a great source of motivation and support when things get tough. Remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. By leveraging the expertise and experience of others, you'll be well on your way to achieving your goals. Finally, you need to evaluate your progress and make adjustments along the way. Successful entrepreneurs are constantly assessing their progress toward their goals and making changes as needed. They understand that the path to success is rarely linear, and that setbacks are a normal part of the journey. To evaluate your progress, it's helpful to set milestones and deadlines. This will give you a clear understanding of what you need to accomplish and by when. As you approach each milestone, take some time to reflect on what's working and what's not. Is your plan still relevant, or do you need to make some changes? Have you encountered any obstacles that you didn't anticipate? By taking the time to evaluate your progress, you'll be able to make any necessary adjustments and stay on track toward your goals. It's also important to celebrate your successes along the way. Taking the time to acknowledge your accomplishments will help keep you motivated and focused on what you want to achieve. So as you work toward your goals, remember to take a step back every once in a while and appreciate how far you've come. So there you have it, the blueprint for success. Now it's time to put it into action and achieve your dreams. Remember to plan ahead, manage your time wisely, ask for help when needed, and evaluate your progress along the way. And don't forget to celebrate your successes along the way. The path to success may be challenging, but with the right mindset and strategies, you can achieve your goals and make your dreams a reality. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. We appreciate your support and hope that you'll join us on our journey to inspire and empower entrepreneurs around the world. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.